Welcome back to Channel 626. Today we're breaking down Phineas and Ferb Season 1, Episode 3a, The Magnificent Few. The episode title is a reference to the American Western movie, The Magnificent Seven. 777, The Magnificent Seven. The episode starts with Phineas and Ferb riding horses at Clem's Carnival. When they meet up with Isabella afterwards, we see a few interesting signs in the background. Egg-laying contest this way. This could be a nod to how platypuses lay eggs, or perhaps it's a contest for chickens. Cow chip throw that way. Cow chip is a name for dried cow dung, so I'm not sure who's participating in that sanitary event.
Contestants throw cow chips as far as they can.
And hog calling is making noises to attract a pig, and there are actual hog calling contests in real life. Phineas says,
"Heck, we could even ford a stream. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds fun."
Fording a stream essentially means just crossing over it in an area that's shallow enough to walk, which they later do.
Hey, we're fording a stream.
Perry has to swim past a shark with a laser on top in order to enter his lair. This is a reference to Austin Powers, where Dr. Evil's wish is to have that exact same thing.
Simple request. And that is to have sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
And even though Perry is semi-aquatic, we see him using a breathing apparatus. This is similar to the one Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi use in Episode 1 of Star Wars, and it is also like the one Q gives James Bond in Thunderball. In this episode, Major Monogram is the one to say,
"Oh, there you are, Agent P."
When Perry shows up, Doofenshmirtz says,
"Ah, Perry the Platypus! As usual, your timing is uncanny. And by uncanny, of course, I mean completely canny!"
And we see Vanessa for the first time, although Dr. D introduces her as
my assistant, Vanessa.
Whatever.
She's new.
It's not until the end of the episode that we learn that she's his daughter.
This is the worst bring your daughter to work day ever.
Tell your mother you had fun, though.
This episode marks another rare instance of Doofenshmirtz not naming one of his inventions with the suffix "inator."
Using my termite-controlling helmet.
Dr. D says,
"Now it is time for platypus flambe."
Flambe is a cooking technique using flames. When the termites let the cattle and horses free, Isabella finds a cute pony to ride. This seems to be the same one that Doofenshmirtz rides on Vanessa's 10th birthday, as referenced in a future episode. The subway station says No Buena Vista, which is Spanish for no good view. Additionally, Buena Vista was the name of the distribution arm for the Walt Disney Company until they renamed it in 2007. This episode was released in 2008. We see a pizza chef in the background get distracted by the cows exiting the subway and get stuck in his own dough. When they stop for lunch, you can hear an instrumental version of I'm Lindana and I Want to Have Fun in the background. We also see that today's special is beef, and some cows have hamburgers on their plates. Better hope those are Impossible Burgers, or else
I'd be an abomination!
Candace passes a sign that says, Stampede Downtown, no horns. This comes up later when a truck blares its horn and startles all the cattle.
They're stampeding again! Quick, head them to the off-ramp!
Then Candace buys a cow whistle from a guy who shows up in the Aglet concert in a future episode. Linda says,
"I'm having my hair done at Babs."
She must switch hairstylists because in a later episode this season, she's seen getting her hair done at Bobby's Hair Emporium. The truck that Linda sees is from Swampy's Farm Fresh Milk, which of course is a reference to the show's co-creator, Swampy Marsh. And this is the first time we see one of Dr. D's infamous self-destruct buttons. Vanessa says,
Oh, by the way, I'm taking the last escape pod.
perhaps a reference to the frequent use of escape pods in Star Wars. Doofenshmirtz then says,
Well, yes, I'm running.
paralleling what Phineas and Ferb said in a prior episode.
Looks like we're walking.
When Candace gets to the cliff, the edge of it breaks off, causing her to miss the water slides and take a different angle than the cows who jumped off. When the termites come after Doofenshmirtz, they seem to be eating the metal roller coaster rails instead of the wooden planks, because the wood is what falls to the ground, making the makeshift corral. And even then, part of the metal rail falls to finish the corral. So I'm not actually sure what the termites were eating. Dr. D says, Ferb says,
"I reckon herding cattle ain't for city folk."
And that's all I caught in this episode. Let me know in the comments what your favorite part of the episode was. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown of an all-time classic, Swinter. And until next time, remember, there's no platypus controlling you.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand.